You guys know it's serious when I made the bed behind me. Hi, my name is Mady, and I am on a journey to lose weight and
to have a baby.
So as of filming this video, it is mid-April and I am 3 weeks into my 75 soft challenge. Now, for those of you who have actually been following me, although you may be new here, I get new viewers a fair amount since I'm such a small channel. I have had quite a bit of success losing weight this year. As of filming this video, I have lost over 30 pounds, which is crazy to me. Oh my God. Sorry. And I've done that by generally challenging myself. Having this channel has changed my life and has helped me significantly. And a lot of my success has come from doing workout challenges on this channel to better myself, to see what I can do, because quite often I surprise myself. I say this to say I am not one who shies away from a challenge. In fact, pride is a big factor in me completing a lot of these challenges because I will not give up. So I doubt this is the first time you've heard of 75 hard, but for those who may need a refresher, I will run through the rules really quickly. 75 hard is a mental toughness challenge where participants for 75 consecutive days have to work out twice a day for 45 minutes, and one of those workouts must be done outside. Adhere to a certain diet of your choosing, drink a gallon of water a day, read 10 pages of a nonfiction physical book every day, take a progress picture every day, and no alcohol. I first heard about this challenge from someone on YouTube named Morgan Green, and honestly, I was intrigued. I will link her channel below, and I will also link Andy Frisella, the creator of 75 Hard, his podcast episodes below. So she had mentioned in her video that you should listen to those podcast episodes because they provide a lot of context for those rules. When I first heard the rules, I was like, oh yeah, that seems like a lot. But I didn't have any particular negative feelings toward it. Other than working out without rest days, immediately that is a giant red flag for me. But other than that, I didn't have these negative feelings until I listened to Andy talk about it on his podcast. It could be the way he contradicts himself. It could be the condescension. It could be the fact that he acts like 75 hard is the way to change your life.
This is not the next thing. This is the thing that's going to fix it.
Or the fact that he is not at all qualified to make this challenge, and yet he has, and it has caught on. Now, for those of you who don't know who Andy Frisella is, he calls himself a student of mental toughness. And he's a very successful businessman, obviously the creator of 75 Hard as well. And he describes that he used to be lazy and unmotivated and all of this stuff, and this challenge has changed his life and the lives of many others. However, all of his evidence seems to be from the people who've completed 75 Hard, and it seems to be anecdotal. He's not a doctor. He's not a nutritionist, a dietitian. He's not like a workout coach. He's not any of those things. He is, in fact, in shape himself, but that does not make him an expert. But like I said, it was just the way he talked about it where I was like, I hate this challenge now, and I may hate him. Okay, it's not that serious, and I know this man does not care how I feel about him. However, let's just take this step by step. I don't particularly care about the no alcohol rule, and while the progress picture rule is really annoying, especially for women as they fluctuate a lot, progress is not linear, especially for women. It's all over the place. Those rules are whatever. Take them or leave them. I don't really care. The workout rules. Now, I mentioned that the no rest days thing was a major red flag to me. I'm sorry, but if you're working out for an hour and a half a day, your body needs to rest. It is extremely important that you rest. You get stronger faster from rest days, and you lessen the risk of injury. Rest days are not just for like your mental psyche. They are for your physical body. And no matter what Andy says about this being a mental toughness challenge, your physical body does still matter. It matters a lot. So the other thing he does to make this challenge extra miserable is he makes you work out outside for one of your workouts. Now, I've put a bunch of videos out about like just I love to work out outside. I generally prefer to work out outside. However, he often contradicts himself. So here he says,
I don't want to go outside. It could be lightning. It could be a hurricane. It could be tornado warning. I am not telling you to do this, by the way. This is your choice. Be smart. Use your brain. Do what you know is right, but don't cheat the program and you'll find a way to get it done. That's the truth.
so if the weather is bad, I can work out inside, right?
Disclaimer real quick. Don't be an idiot. If you take the challenge and there's a literal fucking lightning storm going on outside and you go out and get struck by lightning, I am not liable because you're an idiot.
And I'm going to sidebar just real quick. I sort of get why he's like, hey, if you mess up, you have to restart. Because the fact of the matter is, a lot of people, including myself at a certain point, would just use that as an excuse to break the rules. Like, yeah, I broke the rule yesterday, but I'll get back to it. And so it's not really a 75 hard challenge. But at the same time, picture this. You're on day 74. It has been a long ass 74 days. And there's a tornado warning outside. Should you quit the challenge, don't work out, but it basically invalidates it for a lot of the gym bros, because trust me, I've seen my fair share of toxic comments about this challenge, or go work out and risk your literal life. I'm going to be real. Pride is a big thing for me. I know obviously I'm fat, so a lot of people think I don't have discipline. I can have discipline, and I have this year. Your girl would be that person in the tornado warning, because I'd be like, hell no, this is not going to invalidate the past 70 whatever days. I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm calm. I'm chill. Everything's fine. The fact of the matter is, the rule is dumb. And it's dangerous. It is downright dangerous. So let's move on to the diet rule. I actually thought the diet rule was kind of nice, initially. You know, Andy specifically says that it's not for him to determine your dietary needs, and I really like that. Everyone has different dietary needs, and overly restricting and demonizing certain foods can lead to disordered eating.
I'm not going to tell you what diet you should do. There is no specified diet. You need to choose the diet according to your goals.
So, like, really, like, good on Andy for making this rule.
Not grabbing that handful of M&Ms or not grabbing that handful of peanut butter. You grab that one cookie, you got to start over day one.
Oh, he doesn't care that you can fit sweets and unhealthy food into a healthy, balanced diet. He just wants you to be miserable for 75 days for the sake of mental toughness. Got it. And also, in what universe is peanut butter unhealthy? I'm sure some people think that peanut butter is unhealthy, but peanut butter is not unhealthy. And like, who the hell is eating peanut butter by the fistful? Am I missing something? I mean, am I missing a satisfying way to eat peanut butter?
Whoa. What are you doing?
I'm gonna eat this peanut butter by the fistful.
In this economy? Really?
Andy Frisella said that I should. It's a new way to eat peanut butter.
No. That stuff's way too expensive. It's like $18 a jar.
It is, in this economy.
In this economy.
Honestly, even the book rule pisses me off because, like, again, the way he talks about it, it's like clearly like for you to not get any enjoyment whatsoever. I kind of like it, but at the same time, there are lots of things you can learn from fictional books. Reading is good for the brain pretty much no matter what you're reading. But, you know, I that part doesn't bother me as much. But literally, the man says that you should be reading physical books because that's the best way to measure progress in a book.
It has to be a real book. Is because there's a sense of accomplishment that you can see as you move through the book. Okay? When you go through the book and you hold the book up sideways and you see how far you are through it, like we all do, you're going to start to feel a sense of confidence as you do this.
I read on Kindles a lot. Your girl like does like a digital library type thing where I borrow books on my Kindle. And you know, all I can think is, oh no, if only there was a way to measure my reading progress on a Kindle. Wow. Again, it just is giving like, I want you to not get any enjoyment out of this. And finally, the water rule. And this bleeds into how my 75 soft challenge has been going so far. The water rule. Now, you would think this would be the one that nobody would have a problem with. However, and I'm not an expert, I'm not anything I'm just a person who's fat, who's slightly less fat, who's just doing my thing. However, I personally think it's a myth that you have to drink a shitload of water every day. I don't even think you necessarily have to drink 64 ounces of water. And I say this as a water drinker.
Everybody knows there's all sorts of health benefits to being properly hydrated.
Before even starting this challenge, I would drink a minimum of 48 ounces of water a day. And then, if not 72 ounces. And when I say water, I do actually mean water. No flavoring, no nothing. I just like to drink water. So I really didn't think that this would be a problem for me. I am currently with my 75 soft challenge. I am drinking 3 liters of water a day. I'm drinking 2 of these. And I have run into a bit of a snafu. And that snafu is that I feel like shit. Now, you might be like, Mady, that has nothing to do with you drinking water. And I should not feel like shit, though, because I'm thriving. I'm drinking water. I'm working out 45 minutes a day. My diet is good. Why do I feel like shit? So, I'll tell you why. I donate plasma twice a week, and people are weirdly very judgy about that. They're like, my mother is actually one of them who's like, only drug addicts donate plasma, but I donate plasma, started doing it during COVID, and I haven't stopped. And so they actually test your iron. Now, I am already a little bit iron deficient. I have to take a multivitamin every day, and my multivitamin has 100% of the iron that I need every day. So as of taking that vitamin and everything's been fine. But suddenly, after I started this challenge, I would go in and I would be too low to donate. I would be iron deficient. And so I started kind of looking for ways to like increase or add more iron into my diet. And one of the easy things I do is I actually eat a cup of iron fortified cereal. I feel like I say iron weird. Anyway, a cup of iron fortified cereal when it gets closer to my donation days. And that also has 100% of the recommended iron that I need. Having said that, even though I am doing that in my vitamins, I am still at the minimum amount of what is needed to donate. One day, one of the phlebotomists kind of asked me like, hey, what's going on with you? This wasn't an issue before. Are you overhydrating? And I was like, what constitutes overhydrating? She's like, well, are you drinking more than 64 ounces of water a day? And I was like, yes. She's like, you know that flushes out your electrolytes, right? And I'm like, no. And she's like, yeah, have you been feeling kind of like, have you been feeling off or anything? And I'm like, yes, I have. And she's like, yeah, that's why. She's like, we get that a lot sometimes. People want to donate faster, so they overhydrate and like end up with low iron. So is there a way to fix that? Sure. But like, this is a great example of not everyone needs to drink a ton of water every single day. And I'm not even drinking a gallon. I will say it's not far from a gallon, I don't think, but I'm not even drinking a gallon, and it is still flushing my electrolytes. Now, I will say that was a phlebotomist, not a full-fledged doctor or nurse, but I looked into it myself, and yep, I feel like garbage because I'm having to drink a ton of water. You wouldn't think the water would have been the sticking point for me because I already drink a lot of water, but it turns out it was. And then briefly, I did want to talk about how I'm doing with the rest of the challenge. The reading hasn't been a problem. Progress pictures obviously hasn't been a problem. I've already taken my progress pictures, so that's been good. The diet is honestly the main sticking point. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, I've already failed. I've already failed 3 weeks in. Now, that's not to say that I have just lost all control or anything, and I'm still losing weight, and everything's going well with that. But I had a night away with my husband, and totally had some wine and some ice cream, and it was delicious. So yeah, definitely have gone over 1,600 calories, which is what I had allotted for myself, my limit. I've definitely gone over that a few times already. If anybody's like, well, maybe then you didn't do your 75 soft, I don't really care. Regardless of how this goes, I will still get benefits from this, although, again, the water's a real sticking point. But that is all I've got. I hope this video was enjoyable. It felt very cathartic to just rant to my heart's content. So thank you for that, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye! Bye!